Well, isn't this interesting?
House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform meets to advance two resolutions recommending that the House of Representatives find former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in contempt of Congress for refusing to comply with duly issued subpoenas. The committee does not take this action lightly, but subpoenas are not mere suggestions. They carry the force of law and require compliance. Former President Clinton and Secretary Clinton were legally required to appear for depositions before this committee. They refused. That is why we are here today. I would expect bipartisan support for enforcing those subpoenas by voting in favor of these resolutions. Unfortunately, it appears that Ranking Member Garcia has chosen to follow marching orders designed to distract from the issue at hand. I hope I'm wrong about this. Over the weekend, Ranking Member Garcia made clear that Democrats intend to divert attention from the Clintons by instead calling for Attorney General Bondi to be held in contempt. The difference is clear. Attorney General Bondi and the Department of Justice are producing documents. While the pace is slower than any of us would prefer and must speed up, I believe that much of the delay involves the Department of Justice trying to take care to redact victims' personal information. By contrast, the Clintons have flatly refused to appear at all, despite repeated warnings that the committee would remove forward with contempt.
This is where I kind of wanted to start when it came to the Pam Bondi narrative that the Democrats were going to share here, which really just goes into the hypocrisy of it, right? So Pam Bondi was asked by Representative Luna and her committee sit down and provide a report. After failing to do so, sent another letter in May asking her to then come sit in their committee and answer why she refused to submit this report and then to answer all of these questions. Now, in case you didn't know, Pam Bondi also received a subpoena in August for the documents, which were all listed right here, which she did not comply with. Just so we're clear, she did not comply with this request. As much as James Comer is like, oh, she's slow, it's not as quick as we want, she didn't comply. That's the bottom line. Now, this is a letter from the Oversight Committee on October demanding that she come sit in front of the committee and answer why she refused to comply with her subpoena and turn over the documents that were listed in the subpoena and to answer their further questions, to which she did not, again, comply. But then I want to bring it back to the more hypocrisy of this all. When it comes to Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, 9 Democrats voted today to hold Bill Clinton in contempt of Congress. 3 Democrats voted to hold Hillary Clinton in contempt of Congress because they didn't feel like Hillary Clinton contributed to Epstein the way that Bill Clinton did, which is fair. But they still voted to hold him in contempt of Congress. Do you know who's not being held in contempt of Congress? Any of these people. Let me just introduce you. These are all the other subpoenas that James Comer issued at the same time as Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. That would be to former FBI Director James Comey, Alberto Gonzales, Eric Holder, Loretta Lynch, Jeff Sessions, Merrick Garland, Bill Barr, Bill and Hillary Clinton, and Bill Barr conducted a deposition. The transcripts were released. Now, what I found to be interesting, the committee had accepted formal written declarations from James Comey, Attorney Generals Alberto Gonzales, Eric Holder, Loretta Lynch, Jeff Sessions, and Merrick Garland, after they all stated that they possessed no information. And with Mr. Mueller, they had accepted the fact that he had health issues. You must be saying, why do you find that interesting? Well, I find that interesting because do you know who else provided a written statement in the same way that all of those people that I listed, saying that they also did not have any information besides the information that they already provided this committee, and that they cited with the Epstein estate and all of those documents that they said that they could also obtain from the Epstein files, was Bill and Hillary Clinton in their written statements. And somehow that was not good enough for the Oversight Committee, who then voted to hold them in contempt of Congress, but not the others. Please tell me it's not political when you don't hold the same energy. How come they can write a written statement and not these two? This is your political mom. Educational purposes only. Viewers' discretion advised.